Hello, boys and girls. My name is Miss Shy. What's your name? Well, hello there. I am so happy that you could join me today. Today we're going to read a story that's been around ever since I was a little girl. It's a classic. It's called Where the Wild Things Are. And the story and the pictures are both by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to his bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed him with his magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start."
Wild thing.
"Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then, all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into the private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. Wasn't that a great story? Didn't you like the way Max used his imagination to get away from his real life? He was in the mood to be wild, so he let his imagination take him to a place where the wild things are. But then, when he was ready to feel safe and loved most of all, where did he want to go? Back home. And sometimes life is like that. You just need a break and you want to use your imagination to get away. But then, after a little while, you're ready to go back to where you are loved most of all, at home. So remember, it's okay to use your imagination, but don't forget to come back home. Thank you for joining me on StorytimeMom.com. Goodbye now. Have a wonderful day.